Good morning, students. 7th class science. We have started chapter number 6, physical and chemical changes. We were reading about the physical change. What is physical change? In which the physical properties, only the physical properties are changed and no new substance is formed. That type of change is called physical change. Now we will read some examples of physical change. First, some typical physical changes. First is dissolution of solid in liquid is a physical change. Dissolution means dissolve. When we dissolve solid in liquid, that type of change is called physical change. Which type of solid? Like sugar, salt, these are solid in state. When you will dissolve that solid in which type of liquid? Sugar you can dissolve in water also, in milk also. Water or milk, that are liquid. Dissolve sugar in the liquid, in the water, you can say. Sugar is sweet. It dissolve in water easily. At home many times we are dissolving sugar in the water when we are making anything. A solution of sugar is also sweet. When you dissolve sugar in the water, firstly water is a tasteless. Then when you will dissolve the sugar in the water, then water will also becomes sweet in taste. That is a sugar on dissolution means when sugar dissolve, it does not lose its basic properties. Means properties of sugar are not lost. Solution of sugar when concentrated by heating or cooled. When you will heat that solution of sugar or when you will cool that solution of sugar, gives back the crystals of the sugar. You can again get the sugar back. These crystals also taste sweet, and which sugar you will get back, that crystals of sugars are also sweet in taste. Sugar is recovered back from the solution by the simple method. Which two simple methods are there? By heating or by cooling. During dissolution means when you dissolve the sugar, sugar has not lost its sweetness. Properties of sugar are not lost. Firstly also sugar was sweet in taste, now then also sugar is sweet in taste after dissolution. It is recovered from the solution of the crystallization. We can recover back, we can get back the sugar by the method of the crystallization. Therefore, dissolution of sugar in water is a physical change. That's why we are saying that dissolution of sugar, when you will dissolve the sugar in the water, this type of change is called a physical change. Why? Because we can get its properties back. We can get the sugar back. Next is evaporation and vaporization of water is a physical change. Evaporation of water is also a physical change. How? When you will heat the water, when water is heated to the boiling, then it is converted into the water vapors. Again when you will cool that water vapors, you can get back the water again. The condensed water has all the properties of the original water, means which water you got back again, that is same as the original water. So the evaporation or vaporization of water is a physical change. Why? Because by evaporation water is converted into the water vapors. Again from water vapors you can get the same water. The slow conversion of liquid into the vapors is called evaporation. Slowly that water is converting into the water vapors. This process is called evaporation. Evaporation takes place at all the temperatures. We no need to give more high temperature. It can take place at all the temperature. At the room temperature, evaporation is slow. At the high temperature, evaporation is fast. Means if the temperature is more, then evaporation is fast. If the temperature is low, then evaporation is slow. Like you can take the examples of cloth. Wet cloth we are putting on the wires so that they will dry. In the summer season temperature is more, so our clothes are wet very easily. In 1 or 2 are they dry. Our clothes are dry very easily. But in the winter season the temperature is low, then our clothes are taking some time to dry. So this way we can say that evaporation can take place at all the temperatures, but if the temperature is high then evaporation is faster. When a liquid is converted into the vapor at its boiling point, means when you will boil it, then the liquid is converted into the water. This process is called vaporization. Both are same processes, only what is the difference, that evaporation can takes place at all the temperature, but when vaporization takes place when liquid is get converted into the vapors at the boiling point. When you will heat the liquid at its boiling point, then vaporization is taking place. Evaporation and vaporization both are the similar processes. Next is evaporation depends on temperature of the surrounding. On which things that evaporation depends? On the temperature of the surrounding surface area of the liquid. Temperature means how much temperature is there. I told you firstly, if the temperature is high then evaporation is fast, if the temperature is low then evaporation is slow. Surface area of the liquid means if the surface area, if in large area you will liquid is covering the large area, then evaporation is fast. If it is covering the slow area, then evaporation is slow. Next is wind speed. If the speed of wind is more, then evaporation is fast. If the speed of wind is less, then evaporation is slow. Like if the speed of wind is more, then our clothes are dry very easily. If the speed of wind is less, then our clothes are taking some time to dry. Next is melting of solid and freezing of liquid, that are also physical changes. This example I told you firstly also, like solid ice. You can take the example of ice. Ice, when you will heat that ice, it is converted into the water. Water is liquid in state. When you will cool that water, it is again converted into the ice. Melting of solid means melting of ice. Freezing of liquid means freezing of water. These are physical changes, means you can get back again the same substance. During any change in the state, the composition of substance remains unchanged. Composition of substance means of which thing substance is made, that remains unchanged. Like water, its formula is H2O. 2 molecules of hydrogen, 1 molecule of oxygen. When you will convert water into ice, then also its formula remains same, its composition is same. There is no change in chemical properties of the substance. Chemical properties are also not changing during the physical change. The change can be easily reversed by changing the temperature. If you will change the temperature, like you will give high temperature, then ice is converted into the water. If you will give low temperature, then water is converting into the ice. Easily by changing the temperature, this change can be reversed. So melting of solid and freezing of liquid are the physical changes. Thank you.